Hello and happy Friday, everybody. My name is Matt with Beacon Software, and I want to start by saying Happy New Year and Happy Holidays to everybody. Today, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the December update that we released about a week ago. We stopped doing some of the videos through the holiday season, but beginning of a new year, and we're back producing videos every other week. So let's go ahead and go through the release notes, and we'll go through each item and kind of explain what we released, and we'll also go through some of the bug fixes that were pushed out as well. All right, so let's jump straight in. All right, so I already have the release notes up here. You might have already seen these when you logged in, but let's go ahead and start. The big feature with this one is the Square touch-free remote pay. So this is going to allow the drivers to send an update or a payment link to your customer without having them, they won't have to scan credit cards. The customer can do everything from their phone. And we'll do a demo of how that works here in a little bit. So this update is broken into two different pieces. We have some of the mobile releases that we did, and then we have some of the updates that we did to Dispatch Anywhere. I'm going to cover the Dispatch Anywhere updates first, and then we'll jump into the mobile updates here second. So we'll go through these really quick. Send Square remote pay requests. This again is going to allow the drivers to send a payment request to the customer via text message or email. Send impound release signature request via text message or email. Again, if we're working from the mobile app, we're going to be able to send a release signature directly to the customer for them to sign on their own device. Send key drop-off signature request. Again, same idea, text message or an email for who we're handing the keys to. View previous payments from Enter Payment for both account and individual invoices. I'm going to jump into this here in a second. This was a feature request from customers. It allows us to see payments directly from the Enter Payment screen. Create credits on Enter Payment without needing to select any invoices. Again, this is another feature request. This will allow us to enter payments in this system without actually having to apply it. So maybe it's busy. We need to get a payment on this deposit, but we don't have time to actually apply it to each and every invoice in here. This is going to allow us to do that in the system. And again, we'll demonstrate that here in a second. In-route checkbox for drivers confirming and going in-route in a single step from the driver app. If your drivers are basically receiving their call and they're going to go in-route at the same time, they can do it in one step instead of two now, which is a great feature, especially if they're you're not stacking calls for the driver. It makes it just quicker, one less step for them. Simplified menu icons, simple. We just kind of went through and updated some of the icons, a little bit easier to see, a little bit higher definition. And then per monitor DPI awareness for customers running multiple monitors with the system, just some improvements there. Bug fixes, fixed impound lot not set correctly when creating jobs on the mobile app. This is for customers that have the impound lot automatically set for their accounts. In some cases, it wasn't automatically setting it when you were creating the job on mobile, so that's been updated. Fixed Dispatch Anywhere users getting alerts for jobs outside of their division. This was a security update or security fix. Typically, if you are set to a specific division, you should not get alerts for other divisions. Fixed issue saving reference numbers when taking payments. A bug in the Enter Payment wasn't always saving the reference numbers. Fixed duplicating pending finish call would also place a new call in pending finish. If you needed to duplicate a finished call or a pending finish call, typically if you're using AAA, it would create another pending finish call by mistake. So that's been updated. Fixed prompt driver for tow ticket signature checkbox in account settings. This is a settings update. If you were trying to add that feature for your accounts, you would select it and then you would go back and it wasn't selecting it correctly. So that's been updated and fixed in the settings. Fixed driver app not displaying tow ticket signature reminder if it was enabled only on the account. Again, another bug fix for the driver app, not always displaying that reminder at the top there. Fix minor issues with vehicle damage signature request, formatting issues that we updated. And then tow status now displays the driver's location instead of the truck location. Again, an update for customers using the tow status. These are the updates you can send out to your customers where the drivers are at. It was not always displaying the driver's position correctly. So with that, that's the release notes here. Let's go ahead and jump into Dispatch Anywhere and actually show you where some of this stuff is. So I'm going to go ahead and switch. So I'm already logged into our Dispatch Anywhere here. So I'm going to go to accounting. You can kind of see we have a little new icon on here already. So I'm going to go to enter payment. Right. So if I pick an account, let's say it's Matt's Racing Supplies here, you can see up here new view previous payments on accounts and individual invoices. So what this is going to allow you to do, if this account already has some payments, let's see what they have. I can view the payments. Now I must not have anything for this account recently. Let's go to anytime. Here we go. These are all the accounts for Matt's Racing. Basically, it's a shortcut. I mean, I can get to this the same way as me going to the accounting screen here and enter payment, but it allows me to get to it. I'm sorry, view payments right here. It allows me to do that from the payment window. So if I need to look something up while I'm working on an account, it's just a nice shortcut to be able to do that. The applying a payment, let's just say I have a check and I need to get it on this deposit. Maybe my deposit is closing, this Friday the 8th, and I want this check on here, but maybe I don't have necessarily the time to go through and apply it to these invoices. So I could put, let's say, a $100 check in here and save it. So it's going to tell me no invoices have been selected for the payment. Continue and create an account credit of $100. I'm going to say yes. So this will show my system brought in $100, but I didn't apply it to anything yet. Now, when I'm ready to use that later on, my Apply Credits button's right up here. And here's my $100 right here, this overpayment that I applied today, January 3rd. So a quick way to do that, again, it was a feature in the past in DA2 for customers that have used that system in the past. We kind of brought it back as a customer request. So here it is. All right, so those, the other little things, I mean, you can kind of see quickly, you can see some of these icons are more like high definition. We tried to make them a little bit easier here, things like these, they look very similar to what they are, they're just a little bit more crisp. So you may notice that. So we did update all the icons in the system as well as part of this update, right? So those are the fixes or updates in Dispatch Anywhere. We're going to jump to 2 videos that I did. The updates for the mobile apps, they are only available at the time of this recording on iOS. They will be available for Android in the next couple weeks here. So the videos I did, I have an iPhone here that I'm going to show you how these work. And then, like I said, Android is going to work the same exact way. It just, at the time of this recording, it's not out. So January 3rd. So within a couple of weeks, you should see those updates rolling out to Android as well. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the videos. Okay, so for the first video, we're going to do the DA driver app. I'm using my wife's phone for the example today, so let's go ahead and hit the play button here. All right, so we bring up the new job here, and at the bottom, the 3 dots, we're going to go ahead and click on that, and that's going to bring up the key drop-off. So when we select that, we get an option to either capture it on the device, or we can send a signature request. Then I can either choose the email, owner, or contact number. All right, so that's the first new feature. The next one we should be able to do here is the payment. All right, so I'm going to click the plus in the upper right-hand corner to start a new payment. My pay method in this case is going to be Square. And then when I hit continue, it's going to give me the same options. I'm going to be able to either capture it on the device or send a request to the customer, again, by email or text, depending on what I have on the call. All right, so back out of that. And that's pretty much it for the driver app. So pretty straightforward, pretty basic on that one. The next video we're going to show is the Dispatch Anywhere app, and this is going to be showing how to get a signature on vehicle release. So I need to go ahead and do a search for a car. All right, so I'm going to pick our impound lot here. Find an impounded car from the list here. That Honda there. All right. When I go to release this, now I'm going to check over the call, obviously make sure there's nothing else that I need on this call, possibly update any pricing, who I'm releasing it to, so on and so forth. Same procedure as before, but when I go ahead and process this, again, I can now capture it on my device or send a signature request to a customer, again, by email or text, depending on which one I want to do. So this is going to allow you to start sending those requests to your customers, whether it's the vehicle release or your driver sending the key drop-offs or the payments to your customers. That way they can either do it on their device, or if maybe the customer's not there, or again, at this time we don't want to be close to people, we can go ahead and send that via text or email directly to your customer. So those are built in. Again, as of right now with this recording, January 3rd, this is going to be on iOS. It will be available on Android within the next couple weeks here. All right. So with that, that's going to end this video. Pretty short, pretty simple, but a lot of powerful features here in this release. If there's any questions, feel free to email us at support@beaconsoftco.com. Visit our help desk at support.beaconsoftco.com, or just give us a call. We're always in the office Monday through Friday, so we can always answer any questions or concerns you may have. You could also leave any comments in the comment section below. And with that, again, hopefully everybody had a happy new year, and we will see you in 2 weeks for the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.